Refresh Twitch. And because I run this one windowed, I don't need to rely on my phone for chat. There we go. Phone goes off anyway, of course, because this is me. Let's see here. Twitter. Okay. Whoops. Caught that spelling mistake that comes up every single time. Update. And we're good. Actually, it would probably help if I set the game capture window to the right bloody thing now, wouldn't it, guys? Let's see. Properties. There we go. Okay, so, single player, Mr. Blackwell. We're still locked to normal skill for the moment. That's just the way it works. Just gonna mute my phone. And... okay, can I change what window I'm looking at? There we go. I really don't want the duplicate window open in front of me in Streamlabs OBS, or it's going to drive me insane. Let's just adjust. Okay. There, now we're comfy. I'm sorry I've got to do all of that while I'm live, but it's just the way that Streamlabs OBS seems to work. Anyway. That's right, we're full of death, piss, and vinegar. We just upgraded all of our things on the previous stream. I'm just going to move my headset just a little bit so I don't deafen myself. And we had found the latest waypoint, I believe. Yes, level 6. And we had the Chamber of Bone to contend with on this level, which is so totally worth doing again. I'm also tempted, if we find the stairs down to level 5, find the stairs down to level 5, I may just have another crack at Arcane's Valor. That's it, Blackwell. Holy Bolt, the thing that's obviously immune to Holy Bolt. Still absolutely thrilled with his prowess with a melee weapon. So I might just adjust my seating so I'm a bit closer to my microphone to hopefully reduce a bit of the echoey effect. Okay, mana. What are we? Up to level 5. Okay, well if Arcane's Valor quest area is reasonably close to the stairs,
smell of death surrounds me.
Then we'll have a crack and see if we can farm it for anything else. If, however, it is further than, say, a couple of rooms, then we're not going to bother. We're going to keep our downwards momentum. Okay, we're going to just do this. Average burner. Yes, it is. It's Diablo 1 with a lot of features from Diablo 2. Which, it basically makes this my favourite iteration of Diablo now. Alright, there we go. There's plenty of death for everyone.
Not enough mana.
Short staff will be worthless. What have they done? They have bent it over and done lots of things. Who is they? I actually forget this every time. It's a Polish, I want to say Polish modder who's put a hell of a lot into it.
Not enough mana.
Just take care of these guys, and I'll actually copy the link into the chat. Just one moment. Let's see. There you go. Oh my god, come back. There we are. Mechanically very much like Diablo 2, you've still got a lot of Diablo, it's Diablo 1, you're stuck with the Diablo 1 mechanics, things like, you know, the grid-based movement, so if you're not fully out of one square and you get smacked, it's going to drag you straight back into the square that you're in, which is a feature I know everyone just friggin' loved about the original game. Yes, Arcane's Valor. Right, we can grind.
Not enough mana.
But little things like the hovering over items, a lot of new items, a lot of new areas.
And so...
Exactly. Oh, a rare amulet. Firewall Inferno. I had a scroll of Identify, did I not pick it up? Well, let's go pick up that scroll of Identify because we've got something to identify. Oh, it must have been on this previous level, maybe? I want to know what this amulet is, damn it. We've only found one amulet previously. Mana potion. Nope. Wherever it is, it's not here now. Sadness and failure. It's really important to identify things too, because there are a lot of cursed items now. Ah, yes, that's actually what I do when I'm rendering videos. Is I'll work on my Doom Megawad. I've been working on it for 3 years now, 2 or 3 years, and I'm only 7 maps in because I took a 1.5-year break. Actually, technically 6 maps. I know what I want to do for map 6, but I jumped straight to map 7 because I knew I had a better idea of what I wanted to do more immediately for that. Oh, we want the bloodstone. Wow. I am dying to see the finished product. That kind of time investment, it's a labor of love. But wouldn't it get to a stage that you're almost afraid to release it? Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to be especially critical of anything, no matter how much time is or isn't spent on it. We've already been here, genius. But wouldn't you be concerned at that point of, you know, releasing it and negative criticism? Actually, was it Bridgeburner? Was it you I spoke with in a chat with 42% health about level design, or am I confusing you with somebody else? I can imagine that kind of time spent on it. It's almost certainly going to be good. It would be very hard to invest that kind of time in something and not have a good product. You always get out what you put in. No, my apologies then. Oh, pardon my sniffle too. Okay, now we've got a legendary. We've got a hero here.
Not enough mana.
Oh wow. We want. Oh hey.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. May the I cannot carry
We
anymore.
get multiple Arcane's Valors. Hooray! Oh, I will watch this space most eagerly. There's that scroll of Identify. No, that's a scroll of Town Portal. Oh well, easy come, easy go. Helm. A cap, which I'm not even going to bother picking. Oh, can we carry it? Yes, we can fit it. Damn it. There we go. Grumble, grumble, grumble. So we can farm Arcane's Valor. Oh yeah, they've added a lot. They've added whole new areas to the game. I'll see if one of them's still available. Let's just Town Portal from here. And so, you know, that's Geed. He does exactly what he did in Diablo 2. You can gamble, though I've not really had enough gold to really want to gamble. I'm not hardly poor. I've got 61,000 there, and I'm carrying 2,300, which should be ample for what we want.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Is the wizard still a god? You mean Adria? Yeah, I know, stash. Well, it functions very much like multiplayer Diablo did, in that when you leave the world, it will regenerates the world each time.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
She is who she is. I don't necessarily think there's anything special about her. +5 to magic, but I get more towards magic from my other weapon. We'll sell that. Will she buy that? No. Oh, the wizard, the wizard class. I would assume so. I'm actually playing a necromancer. So they've added new characters as well. I'm playing a necromancer. There is a barbarian, which is a revamp, I think, of the test barbarian from the original game. Or from the original Hellfire, I should say. What do you do? You're actually good. How about that? Now, do we roll for stats? 25, 10, 40 minus 3. Nope. Fixed value, but hey, a free 7 grand each run. Whoops, just clicked out of my window there. So yeah, this wizard is certainly a killbot. His magical skill seems on par with the sorcerer, and he is a freaking badass with a melee weapon. His speed isn't that great with this hatchet, but he will rip and tear with this sword. But I'm going for the raw damage. I still do better overall with that. So what have we got? We actually needed some mana potions. Grab another healing.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
People walk around town now. It's annoying as all get out. That is the only way to rip and tear. Man, I could spend an entire afternoon just streaming Doom 4 snap maps. There are some really fun ones in there. They're usually gimmicky and rubbish as all get out, but they have so much fun at the same time. Anyway, we will... Oh, you've got a belt now too. Belt slots work just like Diablo 2. But you've got an extra column, which I'm not going to complain about. At least I'm fairly sure you've got an extra column. We're going to put this gold in our stash because it seems that dying does take a toll in gold. There are 5 difficulties, 4 or 5 difficulties, and so far dying on this difficulty really doesn't seem to have any adverse consequence other than a minor gold, a bit of a tax. I'm sure it'll get worse as you level though. Gold pieces. Holy bolt. You can see the Cold Death Archer, that's a new class. No, you don't, and that actually caught me by surprise because I died once early on in the first stream, and I spent 3 tries going down to retrieve my corpse, slash my items, because of course in Diablo 1 multiplayer you didn't drop a corpse, you just dropped everything on the ground. And that was why you had to go back for it. So I went looking for a corpse on my items, and it took 3 or 4 deaths before I realized, oh wait, genius, it's, you've got everything, it's just a bit of gold that drops. And we have Stone Curse already. I'm not going to complain, though I am an idiot for trying to Holy Bolt the Gloom. There we go. It adds waypoints too, they're a thing. Every other level seems to have a waypoint. So it's really easy to find your way back to where you were, which I think is their way of balancing out the lack of a save slot now.
Not enough mana.
Fun, smack it then. It is a very impressive mod. I wish I could say that, hey, I just stumbled on this, but no, this is actually one that Ghost LP's recommended to me in Discord. And I have to admit, that man knows his mods. He's spent a lot more time modding games than I have, though. I'm quite happy to check out his recommendations and things like this. This did not take long at all for me to realize that I wanted to play this. And I will happily shill this mod quite shamelessly because it is bloody good. I don't think I will play Diablo 2 after I've played this. Exactly.
The whole of hero. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
It hasn't, but I still prefer it over Diablo 3.
Not enough mana.
Oh, we took some cold damage there. I actually like that. I knew that cold damage had been added. It's the first time I've seen a freezing effect in this game. I like the way that's been implemented. This is more or less what I was hoping Diablo 2 would be, the more I think about it. Even if a lot of the features have been borrowed from Divine Divinity. Which again, I'm not complaining about, and that is a game that's very high up on my Let's Play Soon list. Oh, hurry up and die, thank you. Bye. Divine Divinity is so good. I can't... It's... The one thing about Divine Divinity that I think people will mark it down for is that it doesn't have the same procedurally generated worlds of Diablo. It was... No, it's one world. But it's a bloody good world. I've finished Divine Divinity twice, I think, once or twice. Oh, we have set items. Okay, now this mod is made. Yeah, I've played a lot of Grim Dawn. It was actually something that a friend bought for me to help keep me occupied after I left my first wife, and man, that was a very effective distraction. I sunk many hours into that. Titan Quest, yes. Hundreds of hours sunk into that one. I like to think of Grim Dawn as sort of a steampunk Titan Quest. The same way that people, I guess, thought of Arcanum as almost a steampunk, you know, Fallout. I have never played either Grim Dawn nor Titan Quest modded. That would make sense. It's the same game engine. Right, let's see what we've actually got down here, and then I think we're going to have to head back to town and refill our belt. So we're a little light up on the mana potions. We have set items! Oh my god! I'm so excited to identify that. Even if I don't find another set item in this game, I'm excited to know what this is. I have to admit that I didn't leave Titan Quest on a good note. I was playing through that one, and I got to epic skill level, up to Cerberus on epic skill level, and the note was strong. That fight... Like anyone who's watched some of my earlier, even I suppose, even earlier this year in one case, but some of my some of my Let's Plays, I get ragey. I'm not gonna dance around that one. I've gotten pretty bloody ragey. And I'm working on that one. But the rage I threw at Cerberus was something unlike any of my Let's Plays have ever seen.
I cannot carry anymore.
Let's see.
Not enough mana.
I would go as far as to call
I
Cerberus a
cannot get there
cunt.
from here. Not enough mana.
I mean, yes, that's a word that we Aussies throw around like, you know, good morning. It wasn't so much the breath, it was the floor effect in that room. It just got to this point that every now and again the room would just turn green and, you know, you're dead. But that was a thing. So I'm sure it's doable. I know people have done it. I just lacked the patience for it. Now I'm... Oh, firewall. Now I'm, I guess, older and we might try it again one day. Damn it, I didn't mean to drink that one. Oh, well, there we go. We've got more mana now. I probably did need to drink that one in retrospect. I am flashing. Why am I flashing? Nothing I need to direct my attention to right now. I keep my phone in front of me because my partner works nights and I like to be available should anything go wrong. Okay, we've cleared that. We'll head around here. Now, I think we've already finished this level once, so I'm not going to stress too much about finishing it again. I just want to,
Not enough mana.
I just want to find the stairs down. Book.
I cannot carry anymore.
Oh, we'll find room. We'll find room. Don't you worry. There we go. We found room. So we finished level 6 in the last play. So we just need to find our way down to level 7. Oh, I'm sure I will, and I will make a note of it. But I'm making a note of it now. What was it? Sol Vizier. There we go. This is a little feature that I really enjoy.
Not enough mana.
Clear the room like this.
Not enough mana.
I'm sure I will play Titan Quest again though. I may even bravely attempt a let's play of it, but I wouldn't be holding my breath for that one. Simply because that is a freaking huge game. It is a huge undertaking. And I'm probably due for a few smaller games in the roster. I've got Icewind Dale, I've got Baldur's Gate, I've got Ultimate Underworld 2. I think the shortest game in there is Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, Call of Pripyat. So, Commander Keen,
Not enough mana.
Biomenace. I think that's the length of the next couple of games before I come back to the big ones. Games like Diablo, Diablo 2, I'm probably always going to stream. And that may actually be how I deal with Titan Quest as well, because of anything with grinding, where you're going to have to grind for a while to progress through certain areas, I'd rather stream because it's easier to do that like this than to pre-record it all. Oh, really? Really?
mana.
I will be checking that out. Not right this very second, but I will be checking that out when I finish up here tonight and I'm back and go back to my Steam window. Path of Exile, I've seen other people playing Path of Exile. How do they rate? Oh yeah, that much I've heard. I think if I was going to play a game like that, then I would probably dump. Well, I probably wouldn't dump, but I would get myself to a point where I'm only playing, say, 1 or 2 games at a time instead of the 6 that I currently am. It's 5 or 6 games that I currently have in the roster, and then I would dedicate more time to just seriously progressing through that one. Oi, you're supposed to die. "30 seconds isn't wonderful, but I'm in Australia, and I've noticed that when I'm watching other people stream, I'm usually looking at 1 minute to 2 minutes lag, so I think it's just something to do with the other side of the world. Possibly the other side of the world, possibly also the fact that yes, I am using wireless gear. My internet router here in my house is in the living room, and my setup is I'm actually in the walk-in wardrobe of my bedroom because of all the sound deadening from clothes. It's a nice snug little space, but it means that I'm not waking up kids at 10 o'clock at night when I'm recording. Kiverb's Ward. AC 24 plus 15% increased chance of blocking. Requires strength of 40. We have currently a strength of 35. Guess where we're putting 5 points? AC 24, AC 5. Bye. And I'm willing to bet that our damage there is inferior, substantially so. Oh dear. Maybe one day, Hidden Asbestos, maybe one day. I wouldn't hold out too much hope though. Freudian slip there, hey Bridge Burner.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Repair all of that. We didn't just repair the shit in our inventory too, did we? Oh, when they said all, they meant all. Now we know. You won't want those scrolls. Just drink those. Doesn't sell uniques. Would be nice.
What ails you, my friend?
We're actually really good for healing potions. Me too. It's much easier to compare, and something cool and new that they've got will jump out at you more readily.
Whoa, what
So
can
for
I
example,
do for
we
you?
can see now that we've upgraded, that he's upgraded his stash to include plate mail, helms, blades, long swords.
Greetings.
Yeah. I mean, Geed's always been Geed, but we can quite easily identify here that, hey, there are kite shields unlocked. And I saw a broadsword in there as well. So I like that, and the ability to hover over and compare a bit more readily with what's in your inventory.
I sense a soul in search
Also,
of
the free
answers.
mana from Adria, I think, is entirely underrated. Is that fire? That's Fireball. We're going to get that. Okay. Fireball is a spell you can never have too much of. Once I've got a few levels in Fireball and it's a bit more economical, and also we've got a decent magic skill to use, on that note, I think we should put another 5 into magic. Once you've got a good magic skill, good Fireball is pretty much all you need until you unlock Apocalypse. 5 to 8 versus 4 to 9. Eh. We'll stick with our axe for now. Okay, and down we go. Oh. Hey there! That was a thing. I do like Diablo 1 Chain Lightning. Diablo 2 Chain Lightning is just as effective, it just felt wussy. You know, it's like the guns in Doom 3, it just doesn't have the same punch. The Book of Phasing and a Magical Mace. I'm not terribly inspired. Identify, we can see straight away if this is worth keeping. It is in fact worth keeping, marginally so. Yes. I did find Charge Bolt has come into its own in this mod, and that's what I've pretty much used exclusively. Except for Undead, where Holy Bolt's been more useful. I've noticed that the individual bolts in Charge Bolt actually seem to seek out enemies now, as opposed to just kind of, you know, I'm gonna zap in this direction and if you wander into it, it's your own fault. Anyway, I think we want to head back. We haven't found the way through yet. Oh, we've got a little experience counter now at the bottom too, which is nifty. We've got game settings, so you've got the settings specific to the mod. There are extra cutscenes in this. I don't know whether or not those cutscenes, much like the additional dialogue, were, I don't know, cut from the original game, or if they've been freshly done for this mod. If they've been freshly done for this mod, then I would take my hat off to the devs, because that is some outright bloody dedication. Yes, there is. I've been using it, here, I'll show you. I don't know why I needed to go down the stairs, but I'm using Alt to show stuff up on the ground. It doesn't show it on the map, but it does. It just highlights it on the ground, and then you can go click on it. I haven't noticed a search spell. I don't know whether search exists in this one still or not, but I don't care, because we've got the Alt key. I can't rebind it, though. And it's a bit like the issue I keep having in Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale, where I'll go to go to pick a lock and I'll hit L and end up quick loading my game. In this one, I keep turning my map on and off when I go to search the ground for items. Come here. Yeah, there you are. They are the single most satisfying thing to kill. Pretty much. Yeah, the nest. I dreaded the nest for that very reason.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oh, wow. We'll just empty another pot of mana, I think.
Not enough mana.
Okay. How are we? Move you there, move you there. Skull Town portal. Hey guys! Oh, there are more squishy things to squish. Joys! Ow!
Not enough mana.
Grab that. Open that.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Yes, we totally want to town portal them. Oh, pardon my throat then. Bodily functions tonight are just a thing, hey? Grab that. Right. Gold. Because apparently there's some sort of economy down here. Pick that up, that certainly won't go astray. This is probably the easiest way to clear them out.
Not enough mana, not enough mana. I cannot get there from here. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Can I get in the doorway now, please? No, apparently not. You know what? It's time for Fireball. Where'd you go? That's better. Fireball's actually not that expensive to cast. And is that our axe giving us the... Yeah, the axe is giving us the bonus level to our spells. What is Fireball costing us? I thought Fireball... Yeah, it is 3rd level. 10 mana. Oh, so we can cast 11 of them. 42 to 93 versus... 1 to 20. Okay, well, yeah, we should be using Fireball then. Current hotkeys. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can also raise the dead. I should show this off.
I cannot cast that yet.
We can raise things and we use life to do so. We also have corpse explosion. So these unlock at different levels. They are what they are. I keep forgetting about them too. We'll give this one F8. The zombie's on a timer. Got lightning because we can just go straight ahead and read that.
I have no room.
Buckler we can pick up. Short sword we can pick up. Hey?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I'd love to find something like that. Oh my god. Something of the night, apparently. Ah, Sword of the Dark. Yay, cursed. That's not as bad as we've had, though. 5 to 20, 2 to 10. Oh, crap. But the spell level. I'm actually going to hang on to that one for the spell level. Ah, I mean, sorry, I thought... For some reason, I thought I read armor. It's like, hang on a minute. We'll just sell these. Oh my god, he doesn't want anything. Fine, repair my stuff and we'll get out of here. Pepin, heal me.
What ails you, my friend?
Sell him that because we don't care about Inferno. Sell him that one because... meh. Go, we now have ample healing. In fact, we can get rid of that one. We didn't need quite that many. Now we'll get to Adria, we'll top up our mana, buy some more mana, and then back to the killing. Hooray for violence! Killing is, of course, its own reward.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
What do we got? Flash, Chain Lightning, Warp, Dark Pact. Dark Pact is a spell that you will get a lot of books of early on. And basically what it does is it lets you trade some health for mana. And at low levels, it's like 10 points of health for 10% of your mana. Later levels, I expect it will be quite useful, especially for a mage. Oh, we don't have enough gold for Chain Lightning. I'm not too worried. He says, heading back to his stash to fetch some more gold for Chain Lightning. I'm probably going to stick with Fireball because I don't like getting myself into the middle of a group, but I'd like to be able to zap my way out of it should the need arise. Also, gold just takes one inventory slot now. That is something I really do appreciate, is we don't have to stack gold in piles of 5,000 anymore. Yep. Yeah, I've got the pair now, I've got my chain lightning, I've got my fireball. I'm waiting for, I'm assuming Ice Bolt or Ice Blast or whatever that... Glacial Spike, that was the big one that the sorceress had in Diablo 2. I'm waiting to find that. We did take a portal. I was wondering if we took a portal or a waypoint for a brief moment. We'll pick this up just so that we can have it in our inventory and use it.
I cannot get there from here. I cannot get there from here.
Use your feet, mate. Oh, nothing in here. Wow.
Where would I put this?
I've got some ideas, but how about we sort your inventory out and try there first? Okay. We do indeed need to go back to town, apparently. You weren't going to fit any of that. Wow. Town portal. So we
Hello,
shall
my
identify.
friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
Sold. 18, but what we have. And we'll just put all that across. This game with this mod makes it completely unnecessary to play Diablo 1 or 2 with, on their own. Otherwise, I do recommend playing them in order for the story. Diablo 3 is...
Hello,
Diablo
my
3 feels
friend.
like Diablo trapped
Stay a
in World of
while and
Warcraft.
listen.
Ah, that's right, we have no gold on us. Whoops! Crap. How about all of it? I saw one cursed thing in there.
Well, what can I do for you?
I don't even want to waste the time heading around to Adria to sell it. It's all pretty and colourful, but that's also my gripe, is that it's all pretty and colourful. It doesn't feel like... It doesn't have the same feel as the first game. The combat is satisfying as all hell. Like the gunplay in Fallout 4, it is just so much fun. But it doesn't have the same feel of the original game. It's not dark, it's not gloomy, and it's so linear. It's such a big world, but it's very much pointing you in the direction that you need to be going the entire time.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Well, that was entirely too much fun. I do have the issue that I can't seem to turn the items showing up on the ground off sometimes. Yeah, but I've had to get into the room. And that's a real issue I'm finding, is that I couldn't walk in there. The path, I don't know if it's the pathfinding of this game or if it's something about the mod, but getting into the room, you might have noticed it when we were clearing off those side rooms along that edge up there.
I cannot get there from here.
Like
I
that.
cannot get there from here.
Oh, hey, Unique. What are we gonna do? Yes. Yeah, he's gonna be regenerating, but...
Not enough mana.
Okay, we can't read that a second time apparently. Duly noted.
Not enough mana.
So that was the thing. Yeah, the skeleton they were blocking me going through that door, but that first one you might have seen that I was trying to get into so that I could charge bolt, and it wasn't letting me. So I had to make do with just holy bolting through the door. Fireball was remarkably satisfying. I think we're going to quietly put holy bolt out to pasture now that we've got fireball. I was pretty sure I just called it firebolt because I'm old and it's late in the day here. Book of Insanity. I think that's a berserk type skill. I'm reasonably sure I've already found a book of it. What have we got? Yeah, we do in fact have Insanity. What is it? Supernatural powers causes severe exhaustion. So I think it is as close to berserk as this game will give us. Barrel smashing! That's of course what we're all here for, right? Okay, that's all of them.
Not enough mana.
Oh, we'll fix that. Some gold. Scroll of Town Portal, which will immediately move away from our belt so that we don't pop that in the middle of combat. It'd be nice if we found the stairs down. I wouldn't mind getting to the next waypoint or landmark, so to speak. Next staircase or something before I have to call it a stream. Still got about 45 minutes. Looks like down here's the go. Fireball for safe. There's that scroll of identify I was looking for half an hour ago. What are we carrying? Why are we carrying you? Let's identify that. +1 to firewall. Okay, well that's worth holding on to. And we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. That was entirely more satisfying than doing it by hand. And, of course, it's the staircase. It's always in the last place you look. Hey, gold. Grab the healing potion because we can just go ahead and use that. Level 7. We should have the Halls of the Blind on this one. And I don't know what else. When we hit level 5, I think it was, we had Pepin give us a quest in one of the in the house just next to Farnham the Drunk. That was full of the cave viper things. Okay, Fire Clan are immune to Fireball. So we want Chain Lightning.
Not enough mana.
Oh, hey.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oh my god, I clicked out on my window. There we go. I need to remember what the setting is to lock my mouse cursor to the window. Ah, failure.
Not enough mana.
So yeah, we're gonna need to dump all of our remaining skill points into magic just for the mana capacity. Single enemies like that I really should be switching back to Fireball for. I'm positive that Chain Lightning is an entirely gratuitous use of mana. Grab that. Small chest. Zap. Okay, back into the center of the room. Then we missed him. Not that time we didn't. Okay, some gold. Full healing, which we are just going to go ahead and use because we're not in the best of shape. And even though we are... Yeah, looking at it the way that it goes in waves, I agree. I think I was thinking of chain lightning as the sort that jumps from target to target as opposed to goes in a big carpet like this one. I'm happy with this one, don't get me wrong. But yes, I think if the mana cost is based on the number of bolts that emanate from the character, then yeah, I would definitely want to stay back. Just go ahead and secure the area around that and get some more mana before we stupidly activate that.
Not enough mana.
No, we need to just... We're just gonna GTFO, we need mana. Flat cost, duly noted. Thank you, my friend. And since we're gonna inevitably be heading back to Adria, let's just grab this other staff too. Fine. It appears we're going to have to do it the
Hello, my
other
friend.
way.
While you are venturing...
No, I don't care about the local goss.
Well, what can I do for you?
I would never say no to that. See, I can see now that we've unlocked Splint Mail. Belt of Verve. 8 Vitality. 1 Magic. I'm happy with the 1 Magic over the 8 Vitality, honestly. Grab that.
What ails you, my friend?
And over to Adria. And this time we're going to buy a lot more mana than we have been. I think we'll buy probably 4 rows worth because we're chewing through it.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
What do we got? Lightning, lightning wall, frost shard, telekinesis. Don't care about any of those. Elixirs are timed now. They don't give you the flat plus bonus that you used to get, and I'm sad about that. Can I just fill my belt? No. Just gonna sell the Book of Insanity. I don't care about that. My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. Oh, you've also got a trade stash. I assume that you can put things here and trade them between characters in the same way that the World Stone, so that the Cornerstone of the World was, in theory, supposed to work back in Hellfire. Just gonna hit up our town portal, and I'm just going to have some of my iced coffee after we kill this guy, because I'm an idiot and I forgot about them. There we go. It is literally still frozen. It is literally still frozen. Okay, I will leave that to continue thawing on my desk. I have a habit of freezing my beverages because then you get the cool slushy effect in them. Downside is you gotta wait for them to thaw out to that point because I'm not smart enough to only freeze them to a certain point. A more efficient use. I've noticed this. Oh, cola does as well. As did the iced coffees. I've noticed a few of them have exceeded the limits of their bottles. I've noticed that we actually have 2 PCs set up in our main bedroom here. One for me and the spare one / the partner's one. Basically my old system is set up as a media center. We haven't needed our heater at all yet this winter. It is very toasty in here just between the two computers. But yes, no, we discovered that Coke freezers, Coke Zero freezers, and when it does, it's hilarious. True, we're still a couple of weeks away from winter. Winter starts next week. Circle of ice. That was a thing.
Not enough.
No, I don't want charged bottle. I want chain lightning.
Not enough mana.
It sweeps the corridor clean. Oh, New Zealand is such a beautiful country. I miss it. Yeah, I've got family in the UK. Most immediately relevant is my partner's half brother. He actually streams as well. Go check out The Life of Tainer. He plays a lot of strategy games. And he's like, well, how cold is it there? And I'm like, oh, it's absolutely freezing. It's it's about 14 degrees during the day. And he's like, oh god, it's our summer, and we're complaining that it's 14 degrees. The channel name here, I'll type it into chat. Oh wow, hey guys.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Wow, that was the thing. Some mana. It's usually the way, hey, stocks up on mana potions, never actually needs to use the ones that we've bought. Just free up a bit more inventory space. Why are we carrying that? Sword of the Boar, 14% chance to knock back. Reasonable damage. What I'd like is an Archangel Sword or something though, so that we can go back to using that with our set shield. Let's go back down now and open up the Halls of the Blind. I know I'm going to regret this. There are some very high level hiddens that will unleash. Yes! Archangel Staff of Apocalypse with dual Obsidian Rings of the Zodiac. Oh, an Inferno Trap, I haven't seen that before. I'm tempted to see what this book is going to be before we claim our...
Not enough mana.
Just curious what this book will be, because if it's going to be something handy, like, I don't know, Fireball, then it's worth in here. You can't see it, but the facepalm is happening. If there's something useful, it's the single most useless spell we will ever have in this playthrough. I got nothing. I've got nothing. The game likes to troll. Oh, and a Book of Insanity.
I cannot carry anymore.
We have here the Australian Liberal Party manifesto. I mean...
I can see what you see not. Vision milky, then eyes rot. When you turn, they will be gone, whispering their hidden song. then you see what cannot be. Shadows move where light should be. Out of darkness, out of mind. Cast down into the halls of the blind.
I'm never going to get tired of his absurd pitch shifted voice. I was gonna say, this feels entirely too easy.
Not enough mana.
Oh, he's unique. I was like, why won't you die?
Not enough mana. Not enough. I cannot carry anymore.
That'll be the optic amulet. We're gonna drop insanity. We're gonna pick that up. Maybe not the optic amulet. Pick that up again, apparently. Yeah, I think it was just where we were in the door relative to him. He was failing horribly about it. Well, if that's not the optic amulet, then... Okay, it'll be in that chest. We get 2 unique amulets for this quest. No, that was it. Well... That's interesting. That's interesting. We're not going to run up to town every time we get nearly full, though. We've got plenty of mana, we can keep going. So we've done the main draw for this level, but I'm being reasonably completionist about new levels. I'm not replaying old levels ad infinitum because we'll go insane doing that, but I'm being reasonably completionist about new levels because I want to see what new content the game's brought in each time. The intention is to play through the game on each skill as far as we possibly can, though being open to the prospect that we might hit a point where we need to rage quit. Hopefully that doesn't come for a very long time. If the level progression here is anything like it was in Diablo 2, I imagine the super hard difficulty is gonna be insane. Oh yeah, I'll totally, you know, do the rage in the squeaky voice. We'll invest in helium for when that happens. More stone curse, cheap substitute for Viagra. We don't have Inferno or Hell, sorry, Nightmare or Hell difficulty. It goes like Inferno and Torment. And, if you're still around when we call it a stream, I'll show you what I mean. I'm not going to quit out though, because then we lose our progress in the fact that we just found the stairs down to level 8, which will include Tsar the Mad and hopefully the next waypoint. I'm also going to just drink a health potion. What have we got to... Okay, we've still got a fair bit to cover this level. We're not just going to go diving right down. I love Tsar. Absolutely love Tsar the Mad. Tsar the Mad and Garbad the Weak. 2 of the most underrated quest givers in the game, I think. They're just nice little distractions. That's satisfying. That will never not be satisfying. And more birds, yep. Identify, lightning. We can identify our amulet. No! Wrong scroll, genius. Phasing I'm just gonna dump. Okay, so that is in fact the optic amulet. 5 magic. -2 from enemies, -1. Overall superior. Resurrect, the second most useless spell in the game. Circle of Ice will hang on to, but Resurrect can go away. Oh my god, let me swap it over, thank you. We'll switch to Fireball. Some gold. And I will go through and smash every barrel and open every chest because I have found high-level unique gear in barrels before. I found a Nadja's light plate in a barrel on level 11 or 12 with a Sorcerer 1 playthrough. So I take barrels very seriously. So we'll clear this bit out and then that should wrap up the level. Mana potion. We are not short of mana. Oh, unique. Former unique. And healing potions. Okay, we actually probably need to go to town now. Where is town portal? Oh my god, go away all of you. There we go. Do you have a small mana potion? Nope, we'll just use a big one. Really? I thought that was supposed to have been cut from the game.
Stay a while and listen.
I might be confusing that with another one, but
Whoa, what can I do for
that's
you?
quite a find. Some of those items had like a fraction of a percent chance to drop. You know, you've got more chance of finding your shiny Mewtwo. What are you? What spell does this? Oh, Inferno. Buy. Oh, of course he doesn't want it. Repair everything. Healing, we will grab a couple of potions. Apparently we need healing potions. We do not need mana, but we've got to go up to Adria in order to dispose of our magic gear.
What ails you, my friend?
That's some dedication. I think playing with my Sorcerer through each skill level, I didn't do a lot of grinding, but I played it through to...
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I finished Hell. Actually, I finished Hell with all 3 character classes back then. Wasn't the greatest challenge. I think the only character I didn't finish it with was the original Barbarian. But I remember my character was only level 30-ish. 30, 35-ish at that point. It wasn't a huge level. That is an achievement. I have seen one level maxed character in my circle. I remember my father actually level maxed one of each. Of course, we never got to hear the end of it. How much gold do we have now? 102 grand. There's a retirement fund. So, ring mail. So we've nearly finished this one, and ideally I'd like to finish level 8 tonight, but I've only got a little bit of time left to stream. I've probably got... Oh, I can probably go until 9:15 my time, and then I will need to call it. So I've got 45 minutes still. I know I said that about half an hour ago, but I'm looking at the time and reevaluating my priorities. As long as I'm available for when the better half finishes work, I'm all good. So that's reasonably close enough, aside from the doors up there. Grumble, grumble, there are 2 doors. We need to check it out. Could have another unique. It's always worth finding uniques. Especially that set item that has inspired me to push on further. It almost feels overpowered. Not going to stop me using it, but it does feel overpowered. Some gold and a barrel. Oh, there was a door, there was a door. Well, another unique. And some quilted armor. Dude, you're letting us down. Some gold, a chest, more gold, a barrel, more gold. No, nothing. Heh. Ripped off. I'd believe that. I wonder if there's an experience penalty as you've got in Diablo 2. I remember from level, I think like level 99 to 100, you're only getting a fraction of a percent of the experience that you'd be grinding. I know that the penalty is pretty steep in Diablo 3. Roll barrel, we missed a barrel. That being said, it's one of those things that you do because you can. Yeah, it drops off. So I know in Diablo 3 you're only getting 10% of your experience after level, I think it's 60. Oh god, this just goes on and on too. He says, and then it stops. Grab you, you, drink you. Grab you, and then we're downstairs. I don't even think I ever got that far. I think my highest might have been in their 50s. There are rare items, there are unique items, there are set items. I don't recall if I've seen broken items. I haven't seen socketed. I'm not ruling it out though. And from reading the documentation online about this mod, it would seem that there are... remember how you had the basic and then you had exceptional and elite items in Diablo 2? So you would have leather armor, and then you'd have shark skin armor, and then you'd have, I can't remember what the elite version was, but you've got that in this as well. Okay, so we go straight down to level 9 if we truly hate ourselves. We're not that stupid. I realize I am lacking in the intelligence department, but we are not completely that stupid. Yeah, basically. 25 gold. My least favorite bat. Though I am happy that we've made it through the game without encountering Black Death. Wouldn't mind finding Mana Shield though. As if we're done missing everything.
I cannot carry
rare
anymore.
buckler? Oh, we'll make space, don't you worry. Apparently not. In fact, we actually came out of that expedition a little worse. Fine, we know what to do. We got this.
Hello, my friend.
Identify.
Stay a while. Well, what can I do for you?
How do you compare weapon damage wise? You are worse. +8 magic, We'll hang on to you then, because you're plus to magic. Yeah, you're double the magic that we were getting from that cloak.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Repair everything, close. And back down we go. I'm not doing the full routine every time we come up to town, I don't need to. Grab you. Grab that mana potion because more death. Let's not go spamming town portal. Now I don't imagine, yeah, lightning is going to be our least effective spell on this level.
Glory and approbation to Diablo.
Yeah, it's not in the squeaky voice, we're going to give that a miss. Was that a scroll of healing? We'll just go ahead and use that. We'll go ahead and drink that. Move these up here. Onwards. I'm expecting the red skeletons to have the fire resistance. I'm not surprised by that.
From here. I cannot get
oh,
there
there's a
from
wall
here.
there. Huh. How about that? We want to go that way, and the wall's just like, no, fuck you. Smug prick of a thing. Oh, hello. Hello, thing down there that we want to investigate, which is completely new. What I wouldn't mind is another slaughter map type area. Chamber of Bone is fun, but I think it's probably the only area of its sort.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
If you're lucky, RNGs will give you something similar in the nest.
Predictum otium. Efficio obitus ut inimicus. In spiritu sanctum.
Okay.
Efficio ob predict in spiritu sanctum. Efficio in spirit.
True, I had forgotten about that.
Efficio.
There we go.
Let this tome serve as your warning. This is a forbidden place. Return from whence you came, and your life will be spared. Khorasan, master of the disciplines that summon and bind creatures to this plane, promises death to those who pass beyond the 5 pillars. You have been admonished.
Right, well, in we go. I can't help but feel let down. Do we have a quest?
Let this tome...
Nope. Pass beyond the 5 pillars. This is entirely new.
Let this tome...
Do we town portal on it? Nope. Well, now we need to get rid of that, so we'll just go up and down. We're not in town. I just want to see how this works. I reckon. Let's give it a shot.
Predict.
What was the order?
Predict. Effici. Predict. Predict.
Nope. Let me in. Let me in, you jerk.
No,
we most definitely... The reason I'm casting Town Portal is... Oh, hey!
This is a place of great power.
Okay, we're good. The reason I was casting Town Portal was because that was the key to the Butcher on level 2. Oh, wow.
Not enough mana.
All of my nope. I'm curious as to where this goes. But holy crap, we are so underleveled for this. Yep. That it is. That it is. We are entirely not ready for this. Yep, they're bone demons from the Diablo, original Diablo crypt. Wow. Okay, so on the list of things to come back to...
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Sorry, yes.
Well, what can I do
Which
for
makes
you?
me wonder if we have Necrol at the end. Repair all the things. Man, we took a beating. We took such a beating.
Greetings.
Ah.
Well, what ails you, my friend?
We know what we're doing if we find a Book of Apocalypse, though. Oh, this is another new area. This was that quest I was mentioning with the worms in the basement. We'll see if we can find some. I'm not going to clear the area out, but just to help. So it was a nifty quest along the same vein as the poison water supply. It's only the single area. One thing about it, it's not going to show for me here, but there are areas that if you approach, the wall actually falls away and shows up more monsters. It would seem, given that marker there, that we interact with most of these houses at some stage. Which would be so cool if we did. Let's go and get a top up from Adria. Our potions are good.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
What do we got? Phasing, Frost Shard, don't care. What's that? Town Portal, we'll actually hang on to that. Down we go. Okay. So, we're just going to walk away from the Hall of Nope for now. We will be back. Not tonight. Not tonight, maybe once we're, you know, level 80 or something. Man, I'm not going to leave it that late, but man, we got ripped a new one.
Not enough mana.
Suddenly we know what it's like to be up against us. Oh, I also just remembered, I mentioned the life obtainer earlier. He's actually on a break from streaming at the moment for another week, I think. He's coming back on the 4th of June. I think he's on holiday with his girlfriend. You know, damn him having a life and so forth. Mana potion, mana potion, mana potion, mana potion, potion. Hey, someone opening a door. They are, very much so.
Not enough mana.
That's how you do it. Are you sure you're not Australian? I also think that you would fit in very well in most of my Discord groups, actually. We're all a very twisted bunch. Lightning wall. Let's see what have we got here. Everyone who is immune to the lightning. So I'm glad that we switched to fireball. Chest. Nothing in it. Oh well, wrong. And we have a death. Okay. That's what I get for not being sufficiently attentive to my potions. Also, I think that I accidentally, inadvertently stacked a health potion in with the mana. Oh, well, down we go. But you see, we've got all of our stuff. I really think that the only penalty there was a bit of gold. Yup. And I believe we've got to walk down from the level 6 waypoint. But it saves us a whole level. And if memory serves, the stairs down were right here. Yep. Cleared out the entire level and then they were right next to where we were. And then these ones were just there. Oh, hey, Barrel. Drops a grandfather's sword. That's one item I have never found in the game. There are not many items that haven't dropped for me, but the grandfather is one of them. Oh, we leveled at some point too. I'm gonna hang on to those points in case we need them. Oops, if I get my spell ready. Yeah, I had the Shiratachi at one point, and I wanted to have Shiratachi and the grandfather dual wielded on a rogue, not a rogue, a bard. I was very sad that I never got to realize that dream. Where were we? We were down there, I think. We'll just keep on keeping on, and to your right you will see the exalted hall of Nope. King, or home to the king of Fuck Thataville. Oh, it's acid. Oh my god, the acid. The acid is savage. Man. Oh, this is personal now. Shit is on. I'll take it from you. I'll take it from you, Bridge Burner. And I say that without the slightest hint of judgment whatsoever. I simply lack any experience there. Hashtag sheltered. Yep. And of course they're all running around, so you've got to stone curse them to get to actually whack any of them too. What I wouldn't mind is an acid resistance. Alright, bitches. Actually, what I'd like to...
I cannot get there from here.
Take this very carefully.
Not enough mana, not enough mana.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say. Dropped a crown. can take out the heroes. Mana potion, mana potion. There you are. They were worth it. I wish I'd thought of them sooner. I need to remember that I'm a necromancer, not a sorcerer.
I cannot get there from here. I cannot get there from here.
Pathfinding does seem to take a bit of a hit though when they're up. You don't seem to be able to work around them. Okay. It was ultimately unsatisfying, but hey, we got them. Again, killing was its own reward.
I cannot get there from here. I cannot get there from here.
I think if we walk up to the skeleton, it at least seems to prompt it to move, which is something, I guess. Ideally, we will find the waypoint soon. Boom! Excuse me, skeletons. Scroll of Flash, probably one of the most useless offensive spells in the game. And then we find Resurrect. Speaking of absolutely useless spells, hook around here, I guess. You watch, it's gonna be in that corner or something with my luck. Sadness that we haven't had Zar the Mad, though. Ah, there's the waypoint. Hooray! And there will be Zar the Mad. Oh my god, I keep clicking out of my window. Okay, so that's done. That's unlocked. Mana potion. It's actually been a little while since we found an item to pick up. That's 10 mana. Woot. Oh, hey, Unique. Bye, Unique.
Not enough mana.
He exploded.
I have no room.
We'll make room. There we go. Composite bow and a cloak. I'm gonna leave the cloak. Magic items really are not... They're just not doing it for me at the moment. We're not finding anything exceptional. I'm not gonna just abandon picking up magic stuff, but I'm also not gonna stop running to town every time we find a handful of magic gear, because it's a waste of time we do not want for gold. So there really isn't a point to picking them up. Certainly that cloak is not going to be better than anything that we are using. Use Circle of Ice. But I hope we've got Zar the Mad in here. I'll be very sad if we don't. Yay! Firewall, we all know how that's getting used.
Yuck.
Oh damn it, we needed to talk to him first. I forgot!
Not enough mana.
I completely forgot about that.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
We actually want to get him into a corner.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oh dear. Very much. Where are you?
I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
At least down here.
I have no room.
Down there, you can see the light radius moving, the light aura moving. Book which we can read. Leather armor is probably not going to be any better, but if we line things up down there, then we realize that we probably could have actually picked up that cloak earlier and wasted time. An elixir of strength that I don't actually care for because, well, it's finite. If we'd spoken to him first, we would have gotten a second book. That's my sadness there. Anyway, we've seen what this level has for us. Oh my god, chainmail is going to be better than that. Circle of ice. Should actually probably attack some of these things, maybe. Make them die and stop hassling us.
Not enough mana, not enough mana.
We're gonna have to head back to town anyway with our dwindling mana supply, especially the way I'm wasting and opening barrels.
Not enough mana. I cannot
A rare
carry any
scimitar. And a magical scimitar.
Not enough mana.
Well, we're gonna have to... We're gonna drop the magical one, pick up the rare one, just because odds of that being useful versus the odds of the other one being useful. You wait your turn, we'll be back for you in a moment.
Greetings.
No, we don't want Geed.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Oh, we picked up a rare sash. How does that compare? 29, 15, and 6 strength. Yeah, it's better, but we lose a lot of potions, so meh. How are you? 16, 2, 1 to 12. You are not better. Also, apparently we weren't using our axe that gave us bonus skill levels.
What can I do for you?
So I failed. Of course you don't want that, but we have to go back to Adria anyway because we need to get mana.
What ails you, my friend?
Okay, and off to Adria, and then we'll head back down, clear off that level, and call it a stream, probably. I reckon we'll go for another 5 minutes. I don't think we've got much left, just because I do need to be wrapping up at that point.
I sense a soul in
This has been a hell of a lot of fun, though. Oh, Bone Spirit. I love Bone Spirit. It's so gimmicky. Charged Bolt, because it seems almost on principle at this point. Sell that. Even though we're not using it. Bone Spirit, Bloodstar, they were gimmicks insofar as they were a fixed amount of damage. You could never really kill something with them, I don't think. They always did damage such that the enemy would always have health left. Or why would you use them? Because you instead had, insert any other spell name here. And why? I guess why would you buy any other spell once you've got Fireball, Chain Lightning, and Apocalypse? Why would you need any other offensive spell, really? Elemental was cool. And of course, Bone Spirit looks cool, but yeah, the point beyond that always escaped me. Guardian has its useless, but it really is just a portable bucket of fireballs. Some gold, and we finished the level anyway. Teleport I'm mixed about, but I'm the patient kind who's quite happy to walk around. But teleport is a nice luxury to have. Mana Shield, yeah. There's the argument though that a high enough level character shouldn't be able to, or shouldn't be getting things close enough that Mana Shield's going to make any difference. Though, yeah, I'm also a coward and I hide behind Mana Shield like everyone else. Oh, there's a chest. We missed a chest. It contains... I got nothing. We're out. Okay, well, that is level 8. We're not going to bother going downstairs because the world will recreate itself when we come back. So we're going to head back to town. We'll go top up our mana because that's how we roll. And then we'll call it. So everyone who tuned in on Twitch, and I've noticed there's been quite a heavy flow of people through Twitch tonight, and it's been great seeing so many people. Thank you everyone who's tuned in. Bridgeburner Hidden Asbestos, has been wonderful chatting with you guys. What have we got here? Firewall, Stone Curse, Town Portal. We'll grab, of course we don't have enough gold, well we'll live without it. Everyone who's checking out the VOD, of course, on YouTube and Twitch, hi. Anyone who actually happened to enjoy tonight, God help you. By all means, click the follow and get notifications on when I happen to be banging my head on a brick wall next. That's a hell of an outlay for +2 magic. Otherwise, tomorrow afternoon, about probably about 1:45 my time here in South Australia, so GMT plus 9.5 hours, I will be streaming the massive Doom level 4 site. I'll be playing through that with Brutal Doom. It's supposed to take about 6 hours to complete that map. I'm obviously hoping to not use 6 hours to do it, but that is tomorrow's project, is to play through that. But for now, I'm going to call it. So, as I said, cheers!